Good afternoon, Vibe Tribe. Welcome back, or just a welcome to first time viewers. My name is Friendly Friday, and this is 420 Tarot. I'm sure hoping everybody is having as good a day um, as they can. There's quite a little bit of up and down in the world right now, like specifically right now. So there's pushing and pulling energy, it seems. So we'll let that energy play out and see how it's going to affect any messages that Spirit, Source, God chooses to channel through me. Yeah. So if you're enjoying my interpretation of the cards, or if you feel a connection to the channel, find me entertaining, or some people say that my voice is an ASMR trigger. So if any of that is true for you, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. So we're just going to ask a general message here, or ask for general messages here. I'm going to freestyle. I've kind of thrown away I shouldn't say thrown away, but I've kind of put to the side the traditional spreads that you would see a lot of readers use. I find it a lot simpler for me just to start laying out the cards. So we're gonna ask, what does the universe, spirit, source, God, what message is it that you would like for the collective, the Vibe Tribe, to hear today? Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. Oh, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Mm. Oh, I guess I should turn my ring light on, eh? Where's the button? There it is. Wow. Okay. So, I think, looks like there's a hole in this. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I'll have to have a look at that after. That's going to bother me now. Um, the, it feels as though, there's a state of confusion. The energy currently is a state of confusion. And, hmm, and it's between, it's like a choices, like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't kind of confusion, like almost you're almost picking the lesser, what you feel is the lesser of two evils, maybe, because it feels like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Let's see what else is. That's the kind of overall energy that I'm getting from that. Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Okay, so there's This is so weird. There's two knights, two, two, and then there's three here. So it's all the Fool is at the bottom at the moment. Um, this is this feels like it's definitely a state of confusion, and there's multiple people in this state of confusion, like they've just been flabbergasted, um, hit, like slapped in the face, like had their face shoved in the snow. Um, and now it feels as though, and it feels as though this is another, so this is truth and resource, or logic and method, yes. Um, so I feel like um, the this is for collective. This is not just for one single person or just 20 people. This is for an extremely large group of people. Um, and I keep hearing that I think it's Phil Collins or Genesis, that song. I think it's called State of Confusion. Um, I just keep hearing that one part of the chorus over and over and over in my head. Um, but I mean, either these people felt as though something was maybe going to play in their favor. And, oh, okay, what do we got here? So we've got the Page of Wands. So this is still a bringer of good news. It's a fire energy. So we've got air, um, earth, and fire. Earth, wind, and fire. If you're old enough, you'll know what that is. But it feels like there's maybe there's going to be I feel like there's going to be something coming up, rising up. There's going to be a rising up. Um, it's going to be a rising up. These cards get funny after I shuffle them for a while. Yeah, so then I have to like fluff them. My hands aren't big enough to. Well, maybe now that there's less there, not many, 6. And I can do it with a regular size deck of cards, but you see that it didn't even work. Um, okay, so still the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Um, I feel like there's somebody coming up, and there's a major choice. There's a major choice. I think that this person that's coming up is going to be a somebody that is motivated, highly energetic, Um, I want to say flies by the seat of his pants, but that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I just had to look at my dog to see what he was doing. He's all snuggled up on the couch. It's been off and on rain today here. Um, yeah, and there's gonna have to be a someone is gonna have to stand up. Someone's gonna have to stand up and um, someone's gonna have to stand up and speak. Someone's gonna have to stand up and speak. Um, there is many I haven't said much because there's just so much. It seems like to me there's so much going on, and I don't want to crisscross what I'm seeing, but it feels like this is like a constellation prize, or however you say consolation prize. um so yeah, there's going to be a lot of you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged, but you've got you're going to have to keep your vibration high. Don't avoid things that bring you down. So unfortunately, if you where you work, I mean, it's not like you can just quit your job or anything like that, but see if you can get yourself in a position where you can avoid the negativity and all that kind of stuff. And that will help keep your vibration high and keep you strong. Not that you're avoiding them because you're weak, but you're avoiding them because you don't want them to bring you down to their level. And temperance. You have to have patience with everybody. There's going to be a lot of, I am seeing like, um, I am seeing fights in grocery stores. There's crisis in grocery stores. Something in grocery stores. Something in grocery stores. That's a very specific. Maybe even department stores, like ones that carry everything from a baby's fart to a clap of thunder. Um, and then the Five of Pentacles, there's going to be either one way or the other. There's going to be people, and look, we've got the Magician now at the bottom of the deck. Um, there's going to be people. Oh, you can't see everything, can you? Get down a little bit here. See if this works better. It's nice when you can see the cards because sometimes you might see something that I don't, or maybe you hear something in the background here that I don't. Stranger things have happened. Okay, and like I said, the Magician is at the bottom. Um, okay, so can we get a little bit of clarity on the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, with the Page of Wands? There is going to be disappointment. There is going to be, there is disappointment. There is anger. Maybe there's some people that are just, I guess it would be a Page of Pentacles. So another messenger. Um, I want to say that the um, this is normally you would see the Five of Wands for this. So this is kind of making me think that this is more of a more of a emotional, like um, many people, like groups of people. Um, but it only has the power of three. So I'm like unrest. That's what I see. Unrest, discomfort, unrest. All right, let's get the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Swords and the Strength card. Ten of Wands. So there's going to be somehow there's a there is a burden. Um, I think that the message here is sometimes it's better just to keep your mouth shut when around people that are important to you. When, oh, see, look at that, Nine of Cups. So that's like wish fulfillment. That's it's gonna be a hard. It's not I'm getting the feeling it's not finished yet. Um, I won't back down. So that's Tom Petty, right? I'm hearing that song. I won't back down. So you're going to need strength. Now, this generally symbolizes the completion of a cycle. But for me, in this read right now, this is telling me that strength is going to be required of the collective. The collective has to be strong as a whole, and it's going to be a lot of work. I would also say that this card is not yelling at me that it's for naught. I feel like this unity, strength, this collective family, if you will, um, as divisive as they are, um, it's almost like they're going to go in their own little pockets. In their own little pockets here, there's going to be so the choice was made. Someone got a booby prize, two different paths, and this is not. This would normally also be a choice. Pick one, but right now this is telling me there's people in this in the collective, the global collective, I guess. If you're a flat earther on the disc collective or whatever you call it, I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody. But it feels like there's part of it is going to go one way and part of it a part of the world collective, or the mass as a whole. Half, or not half, but like some are going to go one way, some are going to go the other. The And there went my camera cover thing, so I hope that doesn't interrupt or interfere with the visuals here, because I've been working hard at trying to make them nice. Um, the Because you're working towards a wish fulfillment. There's going to be along this journey, there's going to be people inside and outside, of the main, um, no, of the runner up. There's going to be they're going to be called to help the people on the other side, High Priestess. They're going to be called to ask the other people on the other side of the aisle, so to speak, um, to help them with their um, programs, their funding, when that collective doesn't want to do that, because it's not it doesn't service each and every individual, right? In their country, or in their, so I'm just using that as an example. But this is what it feels like to me. That there's not, I don't feel like there's any giving up or giving in. I think that professionalism, personally, I think professionalism is, if you're not professional, you're not tasteful, right? Sort of deal. But I feel here that they're going to ask for handouts. That's the vibe I'm getting. They have their hand out, and as little maybe as you have, you it feels as though you're going to feel like you are called upon to the service of, charity, say. Hmm. Now, the Magician was at the bottom of the deck earlier. Oh, it's the Nine of Cups again. Um, the Like, I didn't even get to ask about this. So, like I said, it's a booby prize, if you want to say that, or runner up, or maybe yeah, runner up. Um, I may have contradicted myself at the beginning of this video. I think I might have said that I wouldn't be talking any kind of politics, or but that's what this message is about. And it's already 1:30 in the afternoon, and my house blows up at 3 o'clock. So if I want to put a video out today, then I've got to record it, keep it, and possibly post it, right? Um, so the I think that there's going to be a transformation. There's going to be a transformation. Um, the focus is going to change. Like right now, the focus has to be where it is, but their focus is going to be looking at other things. I also think that something something new again is going to spawn from this. I almost feel like some kind of an independence or so this is a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. But there is a definite there's a definite division here, and it feels as though one side is going to seek help from the other. So we have the High Priestess and the Empress here that came out with these Death and Ace of Pentacles. So this is Earth and this is air. Together it's mud. So clear as mud. That just popped into my head. Um, but I think that how can I explain this? The this side here, the side that got the booby prize, if you will, um, they are a grounded. They don't have all these pie in the sky type ideas. Um, they tend to just now, not that they haven't had their fair share of crazy things, but I think it's like and the other side is wanting more of a emotional feeling type, and I think that they're regretting it. I think that they're regretting it, or they will regret it. Um, okay, so at the bottom of that is the Nine of Cups. So there's a wish fulfillment here, and I can't quite put my finger on if the wish for maybe this is why it gave me a definite Empress High Priestess thing here. Um, I don't know whose wish is being fulfilled. This is it the High Empress or the High Priestess? Which so the truth or the sword is the High Priestess, and the pentacle is the Empress. That's what I'm getting here. And things were going on. People weren't looking, people weren't paying attention, they were going on feelings, they weren't actually looking at, they weren't critically thinking. They weren't critically thinking. And this created an upset. So now there's a divide. Um, I think I had first originally thought that, okay, let's slow down here for a second because it's coming at me so fast. And right now you have the Six of Wands at the bottom. So there's going to be acknowledgement of maybe little victories or something. Just let me grab my cup of coffee here. Okay, so I'm uh, I'm looking at this as one of two choices in the middle, and their choices are truth or air or um, earth, dirt, right? Resources. So blow it out your ass, hardcore, whatever. There's a strong candidate and a learning. There's a strong, a strong person running, and a novice, amateur. I don't know why I'm getting that. Um, okay, so the amateur would create a heartbreak. Okay, yeah, the amateur is going to create a heartbreak. Yeah, we have to have strength to endure it. There's going to be heavy burdens, not just within our households, our employment, but there's going to be heavy burdens as a collective. This is kind of a um, draining reading. The It's got to put my coffee cup down. I'm going to put it closer to me. There we go. Okay, so the yeah, there's going to be division. There's going to be burdens put on everybody. Everybody, not just, I think I said this already, not just the collective that I'm reading for, but everybody, every single person, man, woman, and child. That's what I'm hearing. But for those that are in the know, they've made themselves they've kind of started getting themselves underway to I want to say prepping, but they have been preparing, researching, maybe researching how to make things from scratch, that kind of stuff. Um, and then getting those ingredients and then storing them. Um, but there's going to be a divide. The This is where this is going to switch. People think that they're basing their motives on facts, but they're and that the other people are basing it on feelings when actually it's the other way around. So I wouldn't be surprised if the moon card doesn't come out. Um, because down here, there's going to be a separation, and I feel like you're being called to exercise patience because this is going to crash. Oh boy, this is going to not. It's not going to work out well, and there's going to be people having their hand out. The This is going to transition. This is going to transition. I feel like this is going to transition the um, what I'll call the Vibe Tribe Collective to be more grounded. I mean, they were up. I mean, there was there's going to be transformation, and I don't think it's going to go from logic and common sense, if you will, to grounding. I think it's going to include the grounding, and this is where the patience has got to come in because you got to deal with this. And they're going to start flying by the seat of their pants. I don't think this. I don't think this reading makes any sense at all. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm seeing all kinds of messages here, all kinds, and I am having a hard time picking just one. And I've grounded and I've meditated and I've done all my good stuff, that I do. So we're just going to see if we can get some clarification here. We've got 3 cards. So we've got, yeah, 3 of Swords. Um, so yeah, this is confirmation that was definitely a heartbreak. And this burden is going to require you to try and find resources from maybe get multiple suppliers of something, that kind of thing, um, or a stable source. So this is the Knight of Cups, and I think that this is a superior. Not, I want to say superior, but a higher rank in the status, a higher rank in the status than these two. Um, there's there's a third energy, fourth energy, if you will, then I guess, besides these two energies, and then the vibe tribe energy, which I'm reading here as the major arcana for the most part. So strength, temperance, death, and empress, if you will. Um, this. I'm going to put it to the side. That is a separate energy, and we're going to get some clarification on that. Spirit, source, God. Could we get some clarification on the Knight of Cups? I'm reading it as a third energy, or fourth energy. And we just need clarification. Is this an outside force? Wheel of Fortune. So if you look on the Wheel of Fortune here, there's the bow book, lots of books. So that's knowledge. That's like an Egyptian type thing. Egyptian type. That's kind of Egyptian. Um, um, then there's the eagle here, or maybe that's a hawk. I don't know. But to me, that looks like an eagle head. This one here, kind of looks like it might have been supposed to be an eagle head. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so this is definitely an outside force, an outside influence, and it's going to move the wheel. It's going to move the wheel, and we as the Vibe Tribe Collective in this message, it feels like we are being asked to be loving, patient, and kind. Stand your ground, but don't be smack talking. Be straightforward. Okay, so we've got some cards there. So we've got the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Wow, I could read a lot into this now. Okay, so somebody's wish fulfillment here in the Gilded Tarot is it's on the cusp of happening. So whether that is what this guy wanted or what this guy wanted, somebody's wish has come true now, and the ball is in motion. There's one of these two is an amateur at this particular field. Um, they've never done it before. They've never done this type of work before. And the Vibe Tribe Collective is being advised to have strength and don't stop. You have to be responsible for yourself and those that are dependent upon you. So don't let your resources, don't let anything dwindle. Stay on top of your stock. Take what resonates, leave the rest. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. They are timeless, but this one seems pretty on point to me. Um, I get this. There's new things coming, and there's new things coming. So to me, this at the bottom of the deck there, that's the Lovers. But to me, this is a this outside influence is. I feel like they're gonna grab this wheel and they're just gonna push it into motion. Um, I don't think it is. I think even though they're getting frustrated to push it into motion, it's still not going to move until divine timing. Divine timing. Um, and I'm getting the divine timing from the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. So there's going to be people that are um, happy, not happy with this, with the way things are going. So you're going to have so there's going to be two groups of people this card falls under. There's going to be people that are petrified and that they're going to lose something with this influence, and then there's also going to be people that that they are they can't wait. So there's people that they think they're going to lose their core identity, values, that kind of thing. Um, but they're not seeing that there's opportunities right there. So there's that one group of people, and then the other group of people is the people that are celebrating, the people that are drinking from this Ace of Cups that the King of Cups is filling. And again, that's the Lover's card, right? I feel like this cup is being, so this is the Lovers, but up here there's Source, and all this water comes from Source. Um, and underneath it is the Devil, motivation. What's the motivation? What's the motivation? So that's going to have to be, and then the King of Cups again. So what's the motivation? What's that's what I think we're going to have to watch for. But I feel like it's going to be it's going to be a victory. It's going to be not there's the yes, this water is coming from Source, coming from God, and the King of Cups is toasting it, so to speak. And maybe he's using it as like this as a water wheel, and he's starting to turn it so that people can see, or the collective can see, that there's an opportunity for growth. Yeah, you're going to miss things. Then there's going to be a group of people that'll be resentful. But I feel like the mindset of freedom is is still very much at play here, and I don't know what else to call it. So, like I said, I see three energies here, and after a little while, it seems like the energy that had the energy that had prevailed is now misstepping or will misstep. But in the meantime, there's two paths, and these are the two paths. And something the this page of wands. There's he's create like it's doubled down. He creates heartbreak. He creates misery, and we're being called to be patient, to be kind, charitable, if you will. Don't forget that if these people don't know any better, I don't know how else to say that. And then I don't want to sound like I'm being degrading or derogatory to anybody, but you're a product of your environment. So if you set a child down in front of a television and like the Truman Show, say, right? What if you put a child in a situation like the Truman Show, and that's all they knew? So then, when they're challenged for what they knew, what they know, they're going to defend it, even though it's not totally right. This is a long video. Um, But I think that there's a third energy coming in here. And like I said, it's the King of Cups. And there's going to be a wheel turning. There's going to be, and this wheel turning, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to be happy and sad people. But the sad people, once they get past the sadness, they'll come back to their empty cups here and get them filled up. Yeah, so just be kind. Don't smack talk. Don't be an ass. If I think things are going to work out here. Like what we have one major arcana. All of these are cups. And then we have a high energy wand at the bottom. So this person feels like this energy is very influential, powerful, maybe. And I also feel like they could potentially be spiritual, maybe of that. Maybe not spiritual, maybe religious. Yeah. So that's something to think about. Take it as it resonates. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. My name is Friendly Friday, and this is 420 Tarot.